Hello there, Lunar Squadron, and welcome back to the channel. A few days ago, we received a 27-second snippet of footage out of EA Star Wars on both their Twitter and Instagram accounts that featured a ton of new information about customization in Jedi Survivor. Now, beyond just the obvious surface level details that a lot of people have talked about, this footage also included a ton of subtle details that provide a lot of great insight as to how exactly Jedi Survivor is going to operate. And today, we are going to do a deep dive analysis, frame by frame analysis of this 27 seconds of gameplay footage for Jedi Survivor, because there is a ton of exciting stuff to talk about. But before we do that, if you're new to the channel, we would love to have you as always. And the way to do that, just go down below this video, hit that little subscribe button, the bell notification right on next to it. It will notify you every single time Andreas and I upload the latest and greatest Star Wars and Jedi Survivor content. Now with that all out of the way, Andreas, are you ready to talk about some pretty damn cool customization stuff?
Oh yeah, let's do it, guys. In the opening few frames of this new customization footage, we get a great look of just how well we are all going to be able to customize Cal in this game, right, Nick?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You know, a lot of people were incredibly excited when we got that 9 minutes of gameplay, including both you and I, just about how much more customization there was going to be in Jedi Survivor, how many more outfits there were going to be for Cal. However, what we didn't know at the time was just how in-depth this customization is going to be, and we see that as we scroll slowly frame by frame through this footage. So it starts off, we see the stock Jedi Survivor footage, outfit there with Cal. It's what we've seen in all of the marketing materials. It's what we've seen in all of the gameplay up to this point. However, Andreas, as you slowly scroll through, you'll see initially his vest changes to the Han Solo vest. The shirt stays exactly the same and the pants stay exactly the same, but the vest changes. And then as you continue, we then see the shirt changes from the Cal Jedi Survivor stock shirt to the Han Solo Scoundrel shirt. So now we have the Han Solo vest and the Han Solo shirt, but we still have the stock Jedi Survivor pants. And then finally, we see it all shift to the Scoundrel pants. And then as you progress through, we see this same shift with the Scoundrel appearance as it then switches to the Luke Skywalker Celebration appearance, or it changes his jacket while the shirt and pants stay the same. And then we see the shirt change, and then finally we see the pants change. So why is this so exciting? This is exciting because not only will we be getting a ton of outfits, Andreas, these outfits are going to be completely modular, and you can change each individual article of clothing. So you can make up all sorts of different combinations of clothing. This customization is even more in-depth than we originally thought.
Yeah, I mean, when I initially saw those 9 minutes of new gameplay and we saw that Cal unlocks a jacket, I was originally thinking, this is going to be really refreshing in this game. We're going beyond ponchos now. We can get jackets, but I really didn't think that it would be this in depth. But look at this, guys. We've got the jacket, we've got the undershirt, and we've got the pants here. It looks like you are going to be able to take bits and pieces from each outfit that you like, and you're going to be able to mix them and match them, which is very cool. It's going to really incentivize you to go collect all of these jackets, and I'm hoping that there are some more ridiculous ones that you can kind of throw together just to get crazy with it. But I mean, these just look really cool off the bat, the ones that we get in this trailer here, if you want to call it a trailer. And then later on, we not only get a look at the customization of Cal, but we also get a great look at how BD's customization is going to work here. Right, Nick?
Yeah, we sure do. So we see that BD is also going to operate in a very modular style. You can see that you can change his head, you'll be able to change his body, you'll be able to change his legs. Each individual component you'll be able to change and mix and match and change the color of his body, his appearance. Also completely modular, so you can make your own custom BD appearance to go alongside your own custom-made Cal. And what is really exciting about this, Andreas, for me personally, and I think for a lot of people, is, there are appearances that show up in games, and you may like certain elements of this appearance. You'd be like, man, I really like this jacket from this appearance, from this outfit, but I don't really care for the shirt, or I don't really care for the pants. And Respawn is going to fix that problem by allowing you to put whatever combination of these outfits you like together. So if you like just the jacket from that appearance, you can put just the jacket on. So it just, again, adds that extra layer of customization and personality to your gameplay experience in Jedi Survivor, and that is so incredibly exciting. And as you continue here, we also get a great look at the Skywalker saber from the Luke DLC as part of the pre-order bonus on the workbench. So we see what the Skywalker Legacy saber is going to look like. It's not exactly a one-for-one remake, but that's clearly going to be the Skywalker saber. It's the Legacy saber. That's clearly what that is intended to be, and it says it's the Rebel Hero lightsaber set. And then as we continue, Andreas, we get a great look here at Cal wearing the scoundrel appearance, but we want to talk about some stuff in the background, don't we?
Yeah, we do. First of all, I just want to point out the things that we see behind Cal in the right. We see, again, the ceremony jacket that we all know and love, and we saw Cal wearing a few minutes ago. And then to the right of that, we see this like ghillie suit looking vest thing. It almost looks like a potato sack or something. And this is, again, I just would love to see the jacket and pants that go along with this. Ghillie suit, Cal is confirmed, guys. And then on the left, we actually think that these might be some flashback appearances to Fallen Order, right, Nick?
Yeah, for sure. The one right to the left of Cal is definitely one of the original Jedi Fallen Order appearances. It's the same appearance he's wearing on the cover art for the game. It's what he's wearing on Bogano. And then the one far to the left, we're not quite sure what that is, but we do get a great look. It's kind of this brown appearance with these white stripes going across. But what we do know is the one next to it is an appearance from Jedi Fallen Order. So there will be some legacy appearances in Jedi Survivor from Fallen Order. This is something we had discussed in the past in our DLC speculation video, whether or not they would bring back some legacy appearances, and that does indeed appear to be the case, and I just wonder how far they're willing to take it. Now, as we continue, I want to talk about a few other things that we noticed from this next few frames. So we get, again, a great look at the customization for BD, how modular he is. You can change his appearance. You know, you can change his head. You can change his body. You can change his legs, his color. He goes from white and red to green and yellow, just completely modular. You can completely make him your own. And then we get a great look at Han's DL-44 blaster from the Han Solo DLC, also on the workbench that the lightsaber was on. And here is the big thing that I want to talk about, Andreas, that a lot of people aren't really talking about. I think it kind of went under the radar here, but you know how we operate here at Lunar Squadron. We try to catch all of the subtle details. And what did we notice here, Andreas? What did we notice about the way this system is going to work?
Yeah, so I think the big takeaway here is actually how you are going to make these changes in the game. If you guys notice, the Cal customization looks like it is in a menu of sorts. I'm willing to guess that where we see Cal right now is in that menu where you are going to be able to change his appearance. However, it looks like BD and the weapon customization are going to be taken care of at some sort of a workbench. And that's really interesting because it leads me to wonder, where are these workbenches going to be placed throughout the world? Are they only going to be confined to the Stinger Mantis? Or are we going to be able to approach these workbenches elsewhere? I mean, it looks like from just the BD workbench that BD appears to be outside here. So it leads me to believe that these workbenches, at least the BD ones, are going to be elsewhere. I mean, what do you think, Nick? How do you think this is all going to work?
Yeah, so again, we see, like you said, Cal, you're going to be able to change his appearance in the pause menu for this game, or what we assume to be the pause menu for this game. And a cool thing to point out about this pause menu is that is what appears to be the same location that we saw from the IGN lightsaber combat gameplay in that arena that they said was made to showcase the lightsaber combat. That area, that weird kind of in-between area, like in-between worlds area, whatever you want to call it, appears to be the background or the environment that you'll be in the pause menu for Jedi Survivor. So for Cal, to change Cal's customization, to change his cosmetics and his appearance, you will be able to pause the game and completely customize Cal. However, like you said, Andreas, you will have to change BD's appearance and the lightsaber and blaster cosmetics and appearances at workbenches. Now, to me, Andreas, The blaster and the lightsaber workbenches look more like they're in a confined area, perhaps within the Stinger Mantis, very similar to how it operated in Fallen Order. And then the BD appearance looks like it's clearly outside in the field, in the game, and it looks like it's going to be you're going to be able to customize BD at least at workbenches within the field of gameplay. And I know this is kind of similar to how it operated in Fallen Order back in the day, but it definitely looks like BD, you'll be able to customize them at workbenches in the field, and the blaster and saber will be done at workbenches, presumably in the Stinger Mantis, just like Fallen Order. So I guess the big takeaway here before we continue is, again, Cal will be done in the pause menu. Everything else, blaster, weapon, BD, will be done in the field at workbenches. So just a very clear difference as to how you'll be able to access your customization for different elements of gameplay in Jedi Survivor. And speaking of having unique appearances and unique cosmetics in Jedi Survivor, this snippet of footage finishes with a great look at some new gameplay or cutscenes from Jedi Survivor. We see Cal and we see BD within the Stinger Mantis flying through hyperspace. And, a lot of people thought this was really cool. We get another great look at a cutscene from Jedi Survivor featuring Cal and BD. But the thing, Andreas, that not a lot of people are talking about, or really anyone is noticing here, is that whatever cosmetic you have equipped for Cal will follow you into the cutscenes of Jedi Survivor. So this shows that Respawn has taken the extra step, taken the extra time to match the cosmetics that you have in your game to the cosmetics you will see in your cutscenes. It just helps the overall immersion and uniformity of your gameplay experience in Jedi Survivor. We've seen games in the past where you'll have your cosmetic equipped for your gameplay, and then it will cut to a cinematic, and the cinematic will return the character back to the stock footage because that was just easier for the studio or easier for the cinematic team. It was just, a quick cut for them to be able to do. It was an easy shortcut. However, what we see here confirms that Respawn has taken the extra step, gone the extra mile to match your cosmetic items that you have in your gameplay to your cutscenes, so you just have a more uniform experience, just much more immersive. And us, we really care about immersion. So for me, Andreas, I think this is incredibly cool. It would definitely explain maybe why they've had to delay the game a little bit, because it's clear that Respawn is going the extra mile here with their game.
I just want to give a massive shout out to the dev team on this one, because if you consider how many different variations there are in cosmetics just within Cal alone and Cal's appearance, and then you go in and you compound that with all the lightsaber, presumably you could change the color, you might be able to change different components, and then now we're seeing BD, and BD is fully modular. You could change everything about BD, compound that all together with how many cutscenes I imagine there are going to be in this game. This could not have been easy, guys. And I think a lot of the time when we are looking at these new AAA projects, we get caught up in the grand scale of things, but we kind of lose appreciation for all the hard work that it must have taken to get the game to that point. And the fact that they're able to pull something like this off, that all of these customization options will be reflected across the cutscenes to deliver a more coherent and cohesive experience, is so cool. I just have to give a massive shout out to the dev team for this. This is so cool.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It is just really, again, showing how much love and care that Respawn is putting into this game. And I think it's something that we should, like you said, we should really appreciate from them. And I just think this game is going to be incredibly special because everything we've seen shows that Respawn really cares about just putting forth a very special game. And then this footage just finishes with a great look at the Stinger Mantis going through hyperspace, and then it cuts to just the deluxe screen that we've seen on PlayStation 5. If you have a PS5, that is what the deluxe art looks like. So that is all of the footage, guys. That is all of the new details we have for customization in Jedi Survivor. It was only 27 seconds, but there was a ton of exciting, good, new information packed within those 27 seconds that were worth talking about and breaking down. So let us know down below in the comments which information or which detail you heard us talk about or you notice that have you most excited for customization in Jedi Survivor. We are quickly approaching. We're already into March. We're well into March. We're quickly approaching April. not going to be too long before we get our hands on Jedi Survivor. So the wait is almost over, guys, so let us know down below in the comments what you're most excited for. Anyway, that is going to do it for us for this one. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, we will see you all next time.